Hey, what do you say, my fellow weekend warriors? Today we're doing some center cut, thick pork chops. We're talking 12 ounces a piece. We're doing it in the vertical pellet smoker today. I'm using hickory pellets, and we're gonna smoke the pork chops at 225 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I'm also gonna show you my take on some applesauce. So we're making homemade pork chops and applesauce. Check out these chops. Now these are bone-in chops. Look at the marbling on them. I got these from my good buddy Sam the butcher, Brady Bunch, and it's always nice to make friends with your butcher, Alice, so you can get these nice cuts. You call them up ahead of time, they take care of you. But if we take a look at that marbling. So these are Berkshire pork. That's why they look so good. Nice bone in, it's gonna help with some flavor. And so what we're gonna do with these chops is make a brine. We're gonna brine them for about 2 hours, but you could brine it as long as overnight. And the brine is gonna start with some salt. So I've got about 2 quarts of water. I'm gonna go about 5 or 6 tablespoons of salt. About a cup of your favorite hot sauce. I'm using some Texas Pete. And I'm gonna add some, what's this here? Worcestershire sauce. About 3 tablespoons. I'm not measuring any of this. A couple tablespoons of soy sauce. And by the way, I got this recipe from John Currens. He's one of my favorite chefs. He's a James Beard award-winning chef. He's got lots of great recipes, so I'm using his brine today. All right, now a couple tablespoons of unsulfured molasses. Get that in there. Some crushed red pepper flakes. About a tablespoon or 2. And then whisk it up really good. You should get that salt dissolved and everything else nice and mixed up. And then in go the chops. That pretty much covers them perfectly. If you had a 4th chop, it'd be even better. But what I'll do, this is gonna brine for 2 hours. I'll come after 1 hour and flip them over just to make sure in case they float or something like that. And now it's pretty cold outside. Normally I would just put this in the refrigerator, but today I don't have to. It's just gonna sit right here while we start making our applesauce. So let's get into the applesauce. You're gonna like this. What I have here is 4 Red Delicious apples. What you're gonna do is go ahead and peel them. And then if you have an apple corer, I can't seem to find mine today, go ahead and core it. I'll deal with that later. And then you're gonna take a couple of whole cloves. Just kind of poke them in. I'm gonna go 4 in this whole apple. Just like that. So we're gonna do that to all 4 of these. And then here's your next move. You're gonna take the apples, put them in a baking dish, brush them with some melted, this is unsalted butter. Come on, Mike, gotta move fast, it's cold. I don't want this butter to harden back up. So go ahead, get them brushed generously. I'll just take the rest of this, drizzle it over top. And then your next move, sprinkle with some sugar. Just granulated, plain old sugar. And one last little drizzle there. So now, 350 degree Fahrenheit smoker for 20 minutes. I'm just gonna go right on the center rack. Right there. You'll notice I do have water down in the pan. It just makes me nervous cooking at these higher temperatures in the smoker. Grease fires, all kinds of stuff can happen. So the water's in there to help with that. I'm gonna close this door and we're gonna come back in about 20 minutes and move on to the next step. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. I just took the apples out and I turned my smoker temperature back down to 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Now what I'm going to do, if these aren't too hot to touch, is we're going to pull out those cloves. They just spiced up that apple just enough. And now we're going to cut this into some chunks. And I'm going to cut around the core. If you cord yours, it'll be even easier for you. But get this first one. And then just a rough chop. And so here's the 4 apples all chopped up. You're also going to need 2 sprigs of fresh rosemary. Peel those leaves off, dice them up nice and fine. And then we're going to need the juice of half of a lemon. So I went ahead and cut a lemon in half. The juice of 1/2 of the lemon. Just make sure you catch any seeds. About 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And then about a 1/2 cup of your favorite bourbon. All the alcohol is going to burn out of there, and you're going to be left with the amazing taste of the bourbon. 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. Just a little pinch of ground cloves. Not too much. Stir these in. Oh my God, that bourbon smells incredible. So we're gonna mix this up. Add in the rosemary. Mix that in. Lost an apple. Oh, you know what? One last thing. I've got about 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar that was left over from earlier, so I'm adding that too. Now we're cooking. All right, so it's been a little bit closer to 20 minutes, and these are soft, but what's happened is all of the booze evaporated, so I'm just gonna add about a tablespoon of water. We're gonna mix this in. Now what I like to do is get out my little boat motor, little handheld immersion blender, and just give it a couple pulses. What you're looking to do is give it that applesauce texture. All right. Now we'll give it a mix. If you have a couple big chunks in there, you could either grind them up or eat them. I'm gonna try this. That's good. So this applesauce is going to be served warm or at room temperature. So we'll take this inside, we'll have it ready for when the pork chops are done. And speaking of pork chops, it's now been roughly 2 hours. So what we're going to do is take these beautiful center cut bone-in pork chops out of the brine. Man, these are going to be good. Get these down on the board. And I'm just going to pat them dry with a paper towel. You can really smell that brine, all that awesome stuff we put in there. So we're just going to dry them off a little bit. And then the way that I would like for our 3 little piggies here to smoke is like this. I don't want to lay them flat. So what I'm going to do is steal a trick from Binging with Babish, where he's taking wood skewers too. He's going right through the center of each. And now it's kind of like doing a bone-in rib roast. So let me get this other one in through the back. And then I'm gonna space them out so we get good smoke going up on the sides of all these. And that's about it. So now what I'm gonna do, let's get them in the smoker. I'll pop this door open. If you remember, we're smoking at 225 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're just gonna lift them up. And I'm gonna go with the thick side towards the back, just because the smoker is a little bit hotter back there. And by now my water is already burned out of here. I'm not gonna fill it back up. So we're gonna go 225 until these reach about 130 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we'll go on to the final step. And it's been about an hour and a half. We just hit 135 degrees Fahrenheit on our smoked pork chops. I'm ready to take them out, and we're gonna finish them off here with some bacon fat in a pan. A couple minutes per side, but let's take a look at how these are looking. Here they are. I'm gonna pull the wood skewer out of each of these. Man, do they smell good. I can smell that hickory smoke really good on them. That's the advantage of smoking at 225 degrees. We gave it more time to take on more smoke. So now, just a little bit of salt and pepper on each side. All right. Now for the bacon fat. If you don't have any bacon fat, you could use olive oil, it'd be fine. So I'm gonna get a good tablespoon in there to start. Let that melt down. And then carefully, very carefully, lay them down. We're gonna give them a sear for about a minute or two per side. Just gonna add some extra color, some extra texture. And make sure I get that fat moving around. And I'm gonna go ahead and render some of this fat. We're just checking for color. That looks really good. Sear off the other side now. And there we go. We're shooting for 145. We're gonna shut this heat off, and you're gonna serve them right away. No resting time. And that's gonna look a little something like this. Oh man, I can't wait to get a bite of this. So here's our applesauce with that bourbon. I've just got some green beans, and then our big pork chop. Let me get a little bite here. Look at that. Nice smoke ring. little bit of pink in there, but that's okay. It is safe to eat. 145 is the perfect temperature for pork chops. So I'm gonna get a bite. Here we go. Super juicy. Good smoke flavor, like really good. Great flavors with that brine. Let me try a little bit of the applesauce. You got to give this a try. Smoke it, then finish it off in the pan with a little bit of bacon grease. And that is an awesome meal. And if you want a couple other good ideas, check out one of those 2 videos right there. Hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you over there.